Hello and welcome to another Zack Carnage video, and this time we're going to be taking a look at the April update of my Majestic Dragon Ruler deck. Now this deck hasn't actually seen much play since the updated ban list, mainly because Dragon Rulers are kind of losing out a bit. They're a lot harder to work with in the modern meta because of the drop, and so this is my take on the deck, just updated from the previous build. And the idea of this deck, I didn't really talk about it before, but the idea of this deck is to go into your Stardust Dragons, your Red Dragon Archfiends, and then build up to your Red Nova Dragon or your Majestic Red Dragon or Majestic Stardust Dragon plays. Really, it's the Red Dragons which take dominance in this, but I've only got the one Red Dragon Archfiend, so I do obviously go for the Majestic Stardust Dragon things. So, let's get on with the deck build. We begin with the four main Dragon Rulers, obviously Redox, Tidal, Tempest, and Blaster. And because we're playing these, we're going to need our cards that work with them. So for Redox we have the Swift Scarecrow and Card Trooper combo. Not enough room for two of either of these, which I would have liked to play, but with the build we're going for, we don't want to mill too much, so one Card Trooper is generally enough. I tend to see this enough that it works, and Swift Scarecrow is in there for when your opponent's making a big push and you don't want to get OTK'd. So for the Tempest targets we have Dragoonity Darkspear and Dragoonity Corsiska. Just mention no Tidal targets in here because they're not actually useful in this build. And for Blaster we have the previously used double Flambeau Guard. So that's the Ellie Dragon part of the deck. Then we get on to the combo play part of the deck. So we run double Junk Synchron, one Kinkabio, and one Majestic Dragon. So the idea with these is Junk Synchron is going to bring back your tuners and allow you to go into Red Nova Dragon really quickly. The Kinkabio brings back your tuners as well, lets you make your Majestic plays, and obviously Majestic Dragon. Good thing about Majestic Dragon is you can use it for cards of consonants. The reason why I switched this up, because I used to have two Kinkabio, is it's just I don't have the Shooting Star Dragon. If I did, I would run two because it's that good that you can go into Formula and then go straight ahead, and it's epic getting that extra draw. Double Junk Synchron is good though. So that's the combo play, and then we tech the one Eclipse Wyvern, one Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Eclipse Wyvern in here because it works, it combos really well, these two cards together. And you've got three Blue Eyes in the Soul Engine, so you don't have to worry about your opponent looking through your deck. So they're not going to know what you're doing unless they've played you already. Red Eyes does actually really help this deck getting the combos out. I know a lot of Elemental Dragon decks it doesn't help, but this one it does. So I just mentioned we play the Soul Engine, triple Blue Eyes, still got to get the original for that one, and triple Whitestone, and that completes our monster count. We don't have any hand traps in this deck, apart from the Swift Scarecrow, so you've got to rely on your combo plays pretty much. So we need to draw cards. We got triple cards of consonants, triple trade-in. That's your draw engine right there. Gets you through about half your deck in a turn if you need it to. Really good. Dragon Ravine gone still, so I'm still playing Triple Shrine. One of my favourite cards. People say it gets cloggy. I don't find that. I know you can activate only one per turn, but this deck actually has no traps. So if you need to, you can set these, and these are a great discard for your DDR plays. Then we've got the one Foolish Burial, extra speed. That's pretty much it. You know, Dragon Shrine and Foolish in your hand at the start of the game is instant red MD, and lets you set up for awesome combos. So we do play a double Different Dimension Reincarnation. This used to be a Dragon Carnation, but DDR is just faster, and having this in your first hand is really good, because you can combo straight off. Then for the one-offs we have one Burial from the Different Dimension, one Reinforcement of the Army, because thins the deck even more, you can go with this into your Junk Warrior. That's part of the reason why we run two. We don't run three because 3 get in the way. The third one gets in the way, but this gets you to it, and it doesn't matter because you're thinning out the deck. Then the 1 for 1, and of course this deck absolutely hates traps, so we play triple Mystical Space Typhoon, and that completes the deck. And there are no traps in this deck. I mean, it used to have a couple of traps, but the way that it runs now is you need to be going into your first turn plays, and it's better to have the triple Mystical Space Typhoon than, say, Tools of the Bandit or your Dark Bribe. Just because you can go, bam, get rid of the Solemn, then you can go into it. So that is the main deck. The extra deck is pretty similar to last time. We've got the Sternum Staubdrache and the Stardust Dragon. Yes, we've got 2 now, because I managed to pick another one up, and it's good to have 2 because it allows you to protect as well as go into Majestic Star Dragon. Honestly, I would rather have a Red Dragon Archfiend for the way this deck works at the moment. If I get the Shooting Star Dragon, this would be insane. But until that day comes, I mean, 2 is okay, and it's better to have these 2 than a different 8. And the 1 Red Dragon Archfiend, so those are your standard dragons, and then we have the Red Nova, the Majestic Red and Majestic Star. So obviously this space here is where the Shooting Star will go. Most of the time you're going to be going for Red Nova, just because you can, and your opponent will find it so hard to get rid of. And that's part of the reason why we run the DDR, because this stops destruction, it doesn't stop banishing. So DDR is like, oh, I got my Red Nova back, and it's awesome. And then for the generic cards, we got Colossal Fighter, Crimson Bladed Scrap Dragon, and Blackwing Dragon. Blackwing Dragon is great against like bad reaction to smoking stuff, anything that's going to take away your life points. But admittedly, I would like to swap this out for the gold rare, if I've got it here somewhere. Black Feather Dark Rage Dragon, just because the idea behind this card is epic, because it will make you mill so many cards, but the problem is you have to take damage for that. So chances are when you got this on the field, the only way you're taking damage is by this killing itself, so you're not actually going to get the playoff. The idea of what it could do is actually incredible. It's just a shame that you can't actually use it so much as I would like to. And then the 9 is obviously Azure Silver Dragon for extra protection, and Trident Dragon is the 10 for infinite wins with Darkspear Dragon. It's just like, oh, look, I played Darkspear Dragon, I guess I win. Which is, sorry, Dragonity Darkspear, and it's like, oh, look, 9,000 damage. And then the 2 Exceed cards, we have the number 11 Big Eye, and the 1 Dracosac. Big Eye still preferred over Dracosac, but, I mean, it really depends on the situation. So that's the extra deck, and of course, the final one is Hieratic Sun Dragon Overlord of Heliopolis. Still great, you know, two level 8s go into this, pop, I live. And we have 4 tokens. Not using Digimon anymore because I actually have Yu-Gi-Oh tokens, so I thought I might as well chuck these in. And this is actually a really nice custom one that a friend gave to me, so the Great Sphinx, always awesome. So thanks for watching this deck profile for the Majestic Dragon Rulers, the April 2014 update. If you got any ideas or suggestions about what I can do to the deck to improve it, please feel free to leave your comments in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and yeah, buy German cards. Stern and Staubdrache.